Hello, 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 hello there. Hi, everyone. How are you today? It is Wednesday and we have social media tips. Now, we want to really look at a very critical area that sometimes we really don't pay attention to that. But right now, I would suggest that you do. One critical step in our DMO that we forget. We tend to forget one critical step, and we're going to talk about that today. So wherever you are up and in from, let me know we're up, and so I can come back and give you a shout out. And if you're going to watch a replay, just as well want to come back and say hi, how you doing, where you calling from, or where you up and in from. Yeah, because there's a critical step in our business and in our DMO that we keep missing. We are doing all the things, but this one particular step can determine, or maybe the difference between if you're actually moving the needle, or you get your next rank, or making progress or not. Things you need to throw out, things you need to keep, whatever, this one particular step. So we're going to talk about that. So for those of you who have not met me before, my name is Yvette Guerrero, and I come to you live in this community Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We talk about how to use the proven strategies of social media, leverage that to bring your business online, keep it online, so make it sustainable, and to get the results that you need. And this today, we want to talk about one critical step that we ever so miss. We keep missing that. We're not doing that. And if we are, we're not doing it consistently. And so, as a result, we don't know. My mama would say, we don't know if we're coming or we're going. We don't know if we're coming or we're going, because we never, ever pay attention to that particular step. And that particular step is evaluation. How many of you can raise your hand and say, oh, I consistently evaluate what I'm doing in my business? Raise your hand or drop it in the comments. Raise your hand. All right. Say, drop it in the comments. Me. If you can consistently say, I do my evaluation every week, every 2 week, every month, or every day, depending on what. But you have your evaluation built in to your DMO, your daily method of operation. Now, we all know if we're not evaluating, then we won't know if we're growing. We won't know if we're making progress. We won't know if there's some things that are not working. So if you have not started, or 2022 is almost over, and if you have not been doing that in 2022, right now it's time to set it up for 2023. Incorporate evaluation in your DMO. Now, what are you talking about, Yvette? Evaluation. What do you mean by that? Okay. Now, we all are a business in business. We all are in marketing. As entrepreneurs, we are in a network marketing. We are in social selling. We are in a direct sales selling. All of that and more, because that's what the business entails up in here. Online, we have an online marketing business now. Okay, so you go to the store or you go online and you buy excuse me, excuse me, 10 bottles of 10 bottles of of products, right? That's supposed to give you this particular benefit. How you're supposed to receive this particular benefit, so it should have an impact on you, right? So say for example, weight loss. I don't know why we love to talk about weight loss. It's a popular one. So we get our products because we want to lose 20 pounds, okay? All right. So, okay, within a certain time. Now you got to put time on it, my friends. We got to put time on it. If you want to lose 20 pounds, we can't just leave it up in the air like this. Is it 2 years, 3 years, 2 months, 1 month? Okay, so in the next 3 months, we want to lose 20 pounds, okay? All right, so you got your products and you start taking your products. How will you know if you're actually losing that weight? There's a structure, there's a way. You got to do a before picture, you got to do some measurements, you got to take your weight, and put down all those statistics, put down all that data. Okay, all that data, you make up a nice chart, your weight loss chart, and you put it down, the weight, your height, you take that and take your measurement around the bust and all that. Okay, so you start to take your products and then when are you going to measure your next achievement? Every week. Every week, not every day, maybe every week. So you set it up how you want it. Do you want it every day? I don't know if you're going to see a significant effect every day, but let's say every week. So you have every week, you're going to repeat those things, right? So if these things are working for you, then you should at least lose some inches. You should at least begin to lose a half a pound or whatever your measurements are. Your method. How are you evaluating your progress on your weight loss journey? You have to be tracking, right? You have to be tracking. So you have to have a starting point because now you're on a journey. And where's your end goal? 20 pounds, right? So how, if you're not tracking your data, if you're not tracking your measurements, your weight measurements and pounds or ounces or kilos, at the end of the 3 months, how are you going to know if you actually lost a pound, half a pound, 2 kilos, whatever, whichever your measurement is in? How will you know? So you have to have a beginning. That word beginning is very powerful. Everything has a beginning, my friend. So we have to have a beginning point, and then the journey starts. When the journey gets to a point and you achieve that goal, you'll achieve your 20 pounds within your 5 or 6 months or however months you had, then you start again. There's always that satiating part of us as human beings. Once we achieve something, then it's like a fire built up again. We gotta get more. We gotta do more. We gotta get more. We gotta participate more. Yeah. So now you have you have built up your confidence. Oh, I can, if I did it in 5 months. Oh, I'm gonna do another 5 months. Oh, I'm gonna tack on 10 months. And so, but you have to have some data point where your measuring starts. That's just for weight loss. So what about in your business? Okay, I want to get 10 team members by the end of December. How are you going to do that? Where are you right now? So that would be your beginning point. Where are you right now? How many do you have? How many you want to make $10,000 at the end of December? What's your starting point? You got a product to sustain that? Do you have how are you setting it up? All those things. So we've got to be tracking, my friends. So your success your success for excuse me your success for 2022, all of our success for 2023 has some bearing upon what we're doing right now, has a whole lot of bearing upon what are we setting up right now that is going to propel us into that growth or into whatever we are hoping for in 2023. So we have got to set it up right now. If you haven't set it up already, it's not too late. Go right ahead, set it up right now. Got to be tracking. We've got to get in evaluation mode because some things we're not taking them in 2023. I'm sure about that. And some things we're going to take, we're going to make it better. We're going to improve on it. We're going to make some adjustments. We're going to fine tune some things. So right now in this season, that's where, yeah, we're going to sell the product. We're going to talk about the opportunity and the services, but the business, you've got to sit down, take some time, meet with your partners, whatever, and get into evaluation mode. And when you get in evaluation mode, that you'll see clearly, okay, well, last year, 2022, at the end of now is the beginning of December. Well, our projection was, and so this is where we are at when we have this to get to the end of December. And so you're measuring against the activities. How are we getting there? This is still in place, so it's likely that we'll reach our goal. So I'm going. So this is the kind of mentality and the frame of mind that we all should be in right now. Yes, we're going to be selling the products. Yes, we're going to be talking about the business, sharing the opportunity and all of that. Where are you at right now? If you're going to set yourself up for success for 2023, you've got to know where you're at. For me, I have already have my stuff. I know exactly where I'm at, and I know exactly where I want to be at the end of 2023. 2022 was not a great year for me on some fronts, and I recognize that. So what did I do? I went into evaluation mode. Some things will carry on, some things I'm going to leave behind. We got some new things as well. So we have got to grow as a business, grow, but at the same time, we've got to have the data points at the beginning. We got to know where we're starting. What is it like right here? Is this where I want to be? Did I make enough money? Some things just suck, you know. And did I just waste time? Did I spend too much money there? Did I, just under deliver here? All that good stuff. So I'm in that constant evaluation mode from a long time. And there are some things, sometimes you got to slow down to speed up. So you got to take time out for these things. These are some of the things in business that we need to be doing in our business. Yes, we got to be on social media. Yes, we got to do all the things. But are you doing all the things? Are you actually moving the needle? Are things actually happening for you? Are you making money? Are you meeting, talking to enough people? Are you making sales? Who are you talking to on Messenger? Who is responding to your, calls? Who are you following? All these things. I know for me, excuse me, I need to do more. Oh, yeah. I need to absolutely do more in some areas. Yeah. But remember now, every now and again, if you don't have clarity in this particular area, then you have to pause and make sure you have clarity. So that's why sometimes you got to slow down to speed up. Yeah. But your success in 2023, from my standpoint, from where I see and from all my observations with my people that I'm working with, we're doing the things, but we're not making any moves. We're not moving. We're not achieving any traction. Right? People talk about momentum. Yeah, we're in momentum. Momentum, man, momentum is that everybody's going in that direction at the same speed, man. So are you in line? Are you in step? Or are you just on the sideline trying to catch up? Hello. So my encouragement to you is, when you look at 2023 coming, it's right around the corner. We got to be ready for it. We're in business. We got to be ready. So there's some things that we need to do to get ready. Main thing right now is you've got to get into, if you haven't been, if you have not as yet, you've got to get into evaluation mode. What is it that is missing? What is it that I didn't do well in 2022? What is it I need more of? What is it? You've got to ask yourself these tough questions, and check yourself. What did I show up enough? Was I consistent enough? Okay, I wasn't consistent enough. What am I going to do differently? So, what is it that worked well in 2022? Got to celebrate those things, write them down and celebrate those things. What is it that worked well? Yep, that worked well. That process worked well. That worked well. Yep, I like that. Yep, that worked well. When I have the conversation and I ask this question, that worked well. Now I will continue with that. Okay, so that what didn't work? There's some things that absolutely did not work. And truth be told, I know that there's some things that absolutely did not work. You might be in too many different things, and you just become overwhelmed and you didn't know which one to focus on. So your focus wasn't all there. You became overwhelmed. What didn't work? I just kept on being in training and training, not executing, right? Not being specific and focus, and grab one thing and focus on that and get good at it before I was in all the things, dabble dabble dabble, and not making any traction. So that didn't work well, huh? So what will you do differently? So you got to ask yourself those three things. What worked? What didn't work? What are you going to do differently? Now that's when you need to really step back, take a walk, drive to the park, do something. What will you do differently? Cannot be the same as what you've been doing in 2022 that did not yield you the results. Got to come up with something differently. So that's something I want to make sure that you have thinking about between now and the rest of the year, and maybe and beyond as well, because evaluation is continuous. When I was a teacher, well, when I used to teach, still a teacher, when I used to teach, we're consistently doing evaluation on our students in reading, in mathematics, in English, in skills and all that, and comprehension and knowledge, consistently doing evaluation. Did you know that when you used to get those tests in school, those were evaluation methods of evaluating how well you were doing what you were expected to do, because you started off with aims and objectives, and at the end of the semester or the end of the term or the end of the period, you were given a test, or you got a practical test, you got theory, you had question and answers, you had to demonstrate, you had to present. All those are methods of evaluation. In your business, what's your evaluative methods? Did you make any money? Did you sell any products? Are you going to partner up in your garage 2023 and start another company? Did you put enough time in your business? Did you talk to people about your business, or you were a secret agent? All those things we've got to talk about. All right, my friends, it's Wednesday, and today we want to make sure that you are really up in your game for 2023. So, critical thing in your business that must be addressed right now, if you have not addressed it yet, that's evaluation. Carry it along consistently in 2020 through 2023. What's wrong with me today? 2023. So it could be every week, it could be every 2 weeks, it could be every month, it could be every day. All depends on what you are evaluating, and you can evaluate everything. Make sure you enter those data points of beginning. Where are you at right now? Where you want to go? How do you get there? What are the things that you're going to do? Hey, I am doing that for me. I want you to do that for you. Continue to follow me here at Yvette Guerrero Online, where we give all these useful information. And remember now that don't just take the information, go do something about it. Use it, okay? Put it to use. I'm telling you what I've been doing and what has proven to work and be effective in my growth in my business. And as I continue to be here online, and helping you guys out, I continue to help myself as well as an entrepreneur in the travel space and in my health and wellness niche. And so for now, we're going to talk on Friday. But remember now, join me tonight on my personal profile when we're going to have another episode, day number 3 of the Helen Martin Online Crew Video Challenge. Yes, that I'm in. I'm in it because I just love the idea and to participate and to share with you other things that I don't share on my weekly live here. Okay? All right, my friends. I see you later. Some of you, I see the rest of you on Friday. Take care now, everybody. Bye-bye.